Hey, what's happening, guys? It's Ya. Why? Goldie. Smell good? If you're new, all we do is shut it down all day, every day. If that interests you, consider subscribing so your boy some love. All my returning subscribers, appreciate y'all. All my new subscribers, appreciate y'all rocking with me. We have a very special video today, guys. I'm going to be going over 10 fragrances, 5 that had to macerate and 5 that didn't. And this goes to show you, when I was going through my collection, I could have put 15 on the side that didn't have to macerate. It doesn't happen all the time, maybe 25% of the time. It happens where you have to let them macerate. And all that means is the fragrances are just not ready to go yet. They haven't done all their mixing. Now you also have what's called maturation with the T, which is what every fragrance does over time. They get better with time. But maceration, it just came off the boat and it was not ready to go just yet, which does happen a lot with the Middle Eastern fragrances. I believe they're just pumping them out, supply and demand. They already know the talking point is you have to let them sit, so they're gonna keep pushing it out. And again, it's nothing to worry about because, like I said, 75% of the time, you're not gonna have to wait for them to macerate. But I just wanted to share 5 that did and 5 that didn't, okay? I'm gonna start out the ones that you didn't have to macerate. They came ready to go. Of course, I can't make any guarantees, batch variation that you may buy this fragrance and it doesn't have to sit, because it may. But this puppy right here came ready to go. Fragrance World, Starman Nebula. And this is a clone of T. Hetty Mugler Pure Malt, which is a discontinued fragrance. It's fetching some high prices. I say get this for $20. Man. I should be wearing this more, man. I'm probably gonna wear this fragrance before the week goes out. Little sweet, little woody, little boozy, all at the same time with good performance. But this puppy came ready to go. Fragrance World, Starman Nebula. Shout out to Fragrance World. Next, we have Masan Alhambra, Hercules. Listen, vanilla with some pipe tobacco at the same time. I should have worn this fragrance more in this past fall. I may wear this again before this week is out, because it's still cool outside. More of a fall winter fragrance, but this puppy came ready to go with that pipe tobacco and the vanilla at the same time. And this is cloning Parfum de Marly. It's good, man. It's cloning Parfum de Marly, hear it, okay? And that fragrance is $300-$400. $25 for the Hercules from Masan Alhambra, all right? Next, Haramain Oud Gold Edition. And this is cloning Herbe Pure from Xerjoff. Got my nose on Herbe Pure for myself. It does smell very similar. And I also had a sample of Hear It. Hear It was a little smoother, but I'm gonna tell you, Hercules is a little louder. I know a lot of you guys are into performance, and that's fine. But guys, this right here is Sweet Fruit Basket. Sweet Fruit Basket for the upcoming spring and summer. I don't know why, but this fragrance, being a sweet fragrance, somehow, some way, it works in a high heat. I tell a story a couple of years ago. I was actually sitting outside. It's a restaurant called Sam's Bowl. It's actually sitting outside, dining in the high heat, and it wasn't no problem. It wasn't annoying. It's a trip how they were able to pull this fragrance off with that sweetness. Not going cloying, but it don't go cloying. It's almost surprising, man. But they did a fantastic job. This is an amber fragrance, and I love all things amber. But you're gonna get more of the sweetness, with that kind of fruit cake, maybe subtle pinch of vanilla, but just ambery, sweet, fruity. But it came ready to go and did not have to macerate, all right? Next on the non-maceration list, we have Masan Alhambra Woody Oud, which is a clone. Can you guess? Tom Ford Oud Wood, and as Kevin Samuels would say, Oud Wood is oud good, baby. It's good. Listen, smells like paint in the best possible way. Smells like paint and soap. And it's good, man. I think it just, with that paint, it kind of, and soap, it kind of represents clean and neat and new, I guess, but hey, it works, man. But listen, the paint came ready to go, man. It didn't have to macerate or settle down, okay? Masan Oud Wood. All right. Next, my player partner, Glacia Le No. And this is a clone of Jean Paul Gaultier Lamar Parfum, okay? Sweet bubblegum. Sweet bubblegum. This is just bubblegum. You know how they say bubblegum a lot in the community? This is your bubblegum right here. Bubblegummy, I love it. This is real live player made fragrance. I would not wear it with how I'm dressed now with this outfit right here. I wouldn't wear that with this. This is more dressed down. Maybe a nice polo or a t-shirt and some jeans and some cool loafers, man, or some tennis shoes for the upcoming spring. Well, I'm saying upcoming spring. We're in spring, but it's still cool, if you know what I mean. For right now, while it's cool, and as it warms up into the spring, this will work. I even believe it'll work in a high heat because it's not a cloying sweet to me. I think it'll work just fine. But Masan Oud Wood, they're doing a fantastic job. Came ready to go, didn't have to sit, none of that. This puppy bounced off your skin for about 90 minutes and then it sits closer, okay? All right, now to the list that had to macerate. I'm gonna start with the ones that took the longest time, and the first one may surprise you, and it's not a Middle Eastern house, even though 95% of the list is. We have Mercedes-Benz Select Night. I don't know what was going on with this fragrance, man. I got it, my nose on it at my local dealers, love it. Got blown away smooth out the department store. I think I went on FragranceNet or maybe Amazon. I'm not sure where I exactly got it from. Got it offline. And when I got it, it was like it wasn't ready, man. It wasn't all put together. It was a mess, man. I got another one I'm gonna show you that was a mess, man. It was a mess. This is compared to Tom Ford No Extreme. I think my fragrance of the day is actually Haramain Odyssey, the EDP on. That is a closer rendition of Tom Ford No Extreme. Subtly No Extreme on this, but I just get more of a heavy lavender and I'll do it. Just look at that sprayer. Listen. Lavender, woody, sweet. Smell like an old school 90s vibe. A 90s vibe, player made style fragrance, good for right now while it's still cool. This is another one I might wear this real soon. Cause I'm telling you, man, when this cool breeze is gone, it's gone. Especially if you're in the South, you better enjoy this cool breeze while you got it. Cause I'm telling you, cruel summer. It's gonna be a cruel summer, man, but look out, man. Look at the Benz, baby, with the roof popped up, live, coming down, you know what I'm talking about? 560, you know what I'm talking about? Maybe 580, man, black. Crawling down, baby. Man, hold up, man. But this bad boy had to sit for about a year, man, seriously. Mercedes-Benz Select Night. Another one that had to sit for a year was just a mess. That's just the best way to describe it. Versace Darige, it was a mess, man. A year later, this bad boy came live, sweet and woody. At the same time, listen, I'll do it, baby. Crazy sprayer. More sweeter than the Benz, but the Benz, he lavender, man. You know, he lavender relaxing, sweet, woody. And this is actually, see, this one right here is one, again, I need to be wearing before we get out this cool breeze, man. Look at that juice color, man. That's live, man, that purple. Purple is my favorite color, you know what I'm talking about? But listen, sweet and woody, but it was just a mess. It was terrible, man. I ain't gonna lie, I almost got rid of it. But the Shut It Down subscriber says, say, man, let it sit for a little bit. Don't get rid of it. I own everything. I almost got rid of it. They said, nah, man, let it sit for a taste, see what it do. So I put it up. I went back and tested it. Maybe a month later, it was still out of there. I said, you know, I'm just going to put it up for a season, a year. Came back, and I'm glad I waited because it is ready to go, okay? Rosacea, diarrhea, again, let me get my preamble. That does not mean you order this and you're going to have to wait. This is just my personal experience, okay? All right, my player partner. And I'm so glad this fragrance macerated to perfection. My player partner, Al Watt. Al with C. This boy is live. This boy is player, man. Look at this boy. Man, come on, baby. Look at that cap, man. That's live, man. But this is a clone of John Paul, what is it called? Lamar. This is a clone of John, look at that. Listen, man, got that pear note with the sweet and spice. Pear, sweet and spicy. You know that John Paul, not Lamar, Ultramall. John Paul, Ultramall was really shutting it down when it came out. Jeremy had it going on with that Ferguson, and rightfully so. It's a very popular fragrance. But this one is not as sweet as Ultramall. So if Ultramall was a little too sweet for you, not that this is not sweet, it's sweet, but a little toned down version of the Lamar. However, this bad boy got some spice on it. Ultramall. I know y'all gonna correct me. You said Lamar, damn it. And shut up, man. Ultramall, you get the point. Guys. I think you need it. But man, it was like, when I first got this one, it was just like the performance was trash, man. That's another thing with maceration. Sometimes the notes are gonna be there, but sometimes it's gonna be a performance issue where it is just not performing. And that's what this was. It was like maybe 30 minutes. I was like, what I watched reviews, they were like, it's beastly. I was like, oh no. I ain't have to wait too long. A couple of weeks, came back, it was ready to go, okay? My partner, Al Watt. Next, we have another one with a similar situation, okay, that I got from my local rack stores, Dorado Kingdom. And this is a clone by Killian, straight to heaven. Man, Mr. Mystery Man. He mysterious, man. This boy mysterious, man. This is the best way to describe him. Mysterious fragrance, boozy for the most part, boozy without smelling like a gallon of gin. I like it, man. You know what? I'll do it. Ooh, pressurized, baby. Yeah, man. Oh. This boy's serious, man. But he wasn't ready. I know one of you guys mentioned you got it, you didn't get a lot of performance weight. Give it a couple of weeks, because mine was doing the same thing. I didn't think it got good performance. Next time I came back and oversprayed that thing like a dog, and that thing was pumping, man. But just let it sit for a couple of weeks. These are more rare in the rack stores, okay? So if you see it for 15 bones, and this is your style of DNA, I'm not a big backup bottle guy, but if this is your style of DNA and you have a smaller collection, and that's fine, get two. It's only $30, okay, if you really love it. Dorado, they did their thing, man, for real. But they did have to wait, all right? This only had to wait 2 days, but I'm gonna put it on here. We have the top 5. Ishq, Shook, Gold. That's pretty obvious, right? Listen. And this is a clone of Matto, Rosendo, number 5, baby. Man, sophisticated, 30 and up, more dressed up. This is nowhere around a t-shirt and jeans. Very put together, tailored up. Everything fitting nice. Shoes clean, nails clean. That's this guy. Unisex ladies, you can wear it, baby. It's gonna be pretty on you. But I had to wait. a couple of days on it, but that's no biggie. I think I paid like $35, on Amazon. Great performance, sweet with a suede texture. That's the best way to describe it. Sweet, suede. I believe caramel and vanilla's in here, and it also has notes of suede and leather. But I do have a sample, Rosendo number 5. It is close enough, and the way I see it, guys, close enough is good enough. When it comes to inspiration houses, clones, dupes, whatever you want to call them, it's what it is. It's an inspiration, and that's it. They're inspired by. So I don't think you should focus so much on how close it is. I think that's muddying up the water. I always say if you want the OG, walk in your local, Sephora, Ulta, Neiman's, Saks, Nordstrom, department stores, JCPenney, whatever you have in your neck of your woods, whatever that looks like to you. And just buy the OG if you don't want to wait for maceration. You want it to be 100%, because one-to-one, it really doesn't exist that I've seen, man. You know what I'm talking about? So don't look at it like that. Majority of these fragrances are 90% close. And like I said, close enough is good enough. I'll take 80%, but guess what? Because that 20% that goes in another direction, that gives me another fragrance that the OG that is cloning doesn't have. Twice as nice, you feel me? All right, guys, well, thanks for taking time out your day to watch my video. It's greatly appreciated. On the way out, don't forget to like. I do appreciate y'all sharing my content that's real, because y'all don't have to do that. So I appreciate y'all helping me out with that. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified, because you never know. I might post in the morning. I might post in the evening. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.